Henyard says she is endorsing a new board, but not announcing who they are just yet, instead promising to name them later this month. Henyard is under investigation by the FBI.
Now she's teasing a big announcement that she claims will result in some of her opponents being arrested and charged.
Would you pay $50 to attend a re-election party for your mayor? That's the price of entry for Mayor Tiffany Henyard's big event in Dolton, Illinois. But wait, this isn't just about the money. Behind those high-priced tickets lies a mountain of allegations. Corruption, financial mismanagement, even intimidation tactics. So what's the real story here? Is this party just a fundraiser or something much darker? Let's peel back the layers of this political drama. Spoiler alert, you might not like what we find.
South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard appears to have lost control of both governments.
Tiffany Henyard's term as Dolton's mayor has been chaotic, to say the least. Criticism has followed her like a shadow, with accusations of corruption, financial mismanagement, and even using the police to silence her opponents. This once quiet town just south of Chicago is now at the center of a political storm. Residents are questioning where their taxpayer dollars are going. Public funds allegedly used for personal expenses, police cars at risk of repossession. It's like watching a bad TV drama unfold in real life. Yet, here she is, hosting a $50 per head re-election party. And for those willing to spend more, there's a tiered system. $150 to be a bronze sponsor, $5,000 for platinum status. But where is all this money really going?
It's not until 2025, yet Tiffany Henyard has officially decided she wants to stay as mayor despite the cloud of controversy surrounding.
Let's talk about the donation system. You pay $35 to be a resident supporter. But wait, that doesn't even get you into the party. To attend, you need to cough up at least $50 to simply be a supporter. And if you're really feeling generous, well, $5,000 makes you a platinum sponsor. It's not just the absurdity of the tiers that's raising eyebrows. It's how the money is being handled. One way to donate? A personal Zelle account linked directly to Henyard's bank. Sound fishy? That's because it is. Meanwhile, Henyard continues to call herself the Super Mayor, a title that's drawn scorn from residents who feel like they're living in a dictatorship. Critics argue that this so-called super mayor title reflects a leader who prioritizes self-promotion over public service. Billboards and posters bearing her image plaster the town, slogans boasting, "Keeping my promises" and "the people's choice." But for a village drowning in debt, these promotional efforts seem less like confidence and more like a desperate attempt to cling to power at any cost. Residents are left wondering, where's the accountability? Even more troubling is how Henyard allegedly uses Dolton's police force to maintain her grip on control. Accusations have surfaced that she's directed officers to intimidate political opponents, perform personal errands, and even harass those who speak out against her. These claims only deepen the fear that Henyard's leadership has transformed Dolton into a playground for her personal agenda, rather than a community for its citizens.
Tonight was a special board meeting because business has not gotten done at 2 previous meetings, so that's some progress there. But this meeting was not without its fair share.
The financial mess in Dolton is staggering. The town is drowning in $5 million of debt, with reports suggesting that even police cars could be repossessed. But Henyard seems unfazed. Instead of addressing the town's problems, she's focused on promoting herself. Billboards, posters, even a skating rink that only opens for her events, paid for with taxpayer money. Residents aren't buying it. One even compared her leadership to that of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, saying, "It's like a dictatorship. This town is more messed up than ever." Amid the mounting debt, Henyard's spending habits continue to raise red flags. Accusations include lavish Amazon shopping sprees and splurging thousands on luxury travel, dining, and entertainment, all while Dolton's financial stability crumbles. Residents are left questioning how their hard-earned tax dollars are being spent, with some speculating that this financial recklessness is part of a broader pattern of corruption. And then there's the looming FBI investigation. Subpoenas have been issued and federal agents are combing through financial records, looking for evidence of misconduct. Could this be the tipping point for Henyard? For many residents, it's not just about accountability anymore. It's about survival. As Dolton's financial crisis deepens, the question remains, how much longer can the town endure this leadership?
Well, for the first time in many weeks, Dolton trustees and Mayor Tiffany Henyard held a public meeting together, but not at Village Hall.
Let's not forget the FBI's ongoing investigation. Earlier this year, federal agents served subpoenas to collect financial records from Dolton and Thornton Township, where Henyard also serves as supervisor. The allegations? Misusing taxpayer funds for personal expenses like Amazon shopping sprees, dining out, and luxury hotels. Henyard denies any wrongdoing, but hasn't exactly cleared her name. Instead, she went on a 90-minute Facebook Live rant, blaming opponents for the town's problems. She even teased a tell-all podcast. Spoiler alert, it's never materialized.
The township tonight has another board meeting got canceled because of a lack of a quorum.
And that came after a disagreement about where to hold the meeting as trustees expressed concerns for their safety.
And if you thought that was bad, here's where it gets personal. Henyard is months behind on rent, and her landlord has filed an eviction lawsuit. The landlord claims Henyard changed the locks to avoid being served court papers. Talk about avoiding accountability. It's not just rent, though. Henyard's spending habits extend to Dolton's finances. Reports reveal she's used the town's credit card for a $43,000 Amazon spree and racked up over $1 million in overtime pay for police officers serving as her personal security detail.
Home that she leased to Mayor Tiffany Henyard has filed eviction papers. She says Henyard has not paid her rent, and now she wants...
Residents and trustees are fed up. Public meetings have turned into battlegrounds with people demanding transparency. Trustee Jason House, who's running against Henyard, has become a voice for change, promising to restore order to Dolton. Henyard's response? Threats. During a Facebook Live broadcast, she even announced plans to press charges against political opponents. The irony? She herself faces eviction and an FBI probe.
Henyard's landlord showed up here to see her tenant in person after she says Henyard has been dodging both her and rent payments for months.
Henyard isn't backing down. She's proposed a salary cut, but only for the person who replaces her should she lose the election. Convenient, right? Meanwhile, she continues to enjoy lavish perks funded by taxpayers. The stakes couldn't be higher. Dolton's future hangs in the balance, with residents growing more vocal and the FBI investigation looming large.
New at 6, embattled Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is mounting a re-election bid. Henyard made the announcement in a post on her Facebook page.
So here we are, a town in debt, a mayor under fire, and a community desperate for change. The question remains, is Tiffany Henyard fighting for Dolton or just for herself? Would you pay $50 to support her campaign? And more importantly, do you think Dolton deserves better? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned as we continue uncovering the twists and turns in this unfolding drama. This is far from over.